San Diego jeweler Leo Hamel avoided going to jail, but will have to spend time on house arrest. The prominent San Diego County resident was sentenced this morning for his role in an illegal gun buying scheme. ABC 10 News reporter Adam Rakusin was in the courtroom for the sentencing, and the judge came down hard on him, Adam.
He did. He said this was about corruption, and he called the whole thing tragic. The judge told Hamel he can't amass a collection of guns by breaking the law and the corruption of law enforcement officers.
Outside of the federal courthouse, Leo Hamel was flanked by his legal team. The San Diego jeweler staying silent after being sentenced for aiding and abetting former San Diego County Sheriff's Captain Marco Garmo's unlicensed firearm dealing. While Hamel and his attorneys didn't have anything to say outside, inside the courtroom where no cameras are allowed, Leo Hamel explained that he let his family and his friends down, saying his behavior was a discredit to the family name. Hamel's attempt at remorse came just minutes before Judge Gonzalo Curiel upped his sentence from what was proposed by attorneys on both sides. Instead of 60 days home detention, Judge Curiel decided 100 was more fitting. The sentencing coming 3 years after Hamel pleaded guilty to the felony. In a public scolding of Hamel's behavior, the judge said Hamel knew what Garmo was doing was illegal, but that Hamel developed a sense of entitlement and believed rules didn't apply to him. In March of last year, Garmo was sentenced to 2 years in prison for unlawful firearms transactions and what prosecutors described as an array of corrupt conduct related to unlicensed marijuana dispensaries operating in his former jurisdiction. Garmo admitted one of his goals in selling so many guns was to do favors with prominent county residents he expected might support his planned run for sheriff of San Diego County.
Make no mistake about this. This is not some paper violations.
Hamel's attorney told the judge none of the guns he collected were for profit. He said Hamel collected the guns as part of his personal collection he hoped to pass down to his kids.
And as part of that plea agreement, Hamel turned over 200 firearms and thousands of rounds of ammunition. Kim?
Adam, as you mentioned, he didn't do this alone.
No, there was actually multiple members of the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. The case was bigger than Leo Hamel. We briefly mentioned this, but Fred Magana, he was a lieutenant with the department. He already pleaded guilty to this, and he acknowledged his role in the illegal purchase of these weapons. Now, I covered this story a few years ago, and Garmo was making his way up the chain of command at that time. Many had told me he was going to get that role or making that role to become the sheriff as soon as Bill Gore stepped down at that point. Clearly, that didn't happen at this point. He ended up pleading guilty and going to jail, Kim.
All right, great job. You've been on it a long time. Thank you, Adam.